ships. Oh god. What is it, Kenna? What do you see? Luther's navy. He's here! Nowhere is safe for you, Luther. Not even while I'm alive. Then I'll just have to end you, won't I? Luther draws his longsword from his sheath and stalks towards you. At last.
This channel is not intended for children. Please monitor what your kids watch online.
Hola mis amores, this is Kirby Marie here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to some more The Crown and The Flame 2! Before I begin, as usual, would appreciate if you guys would subscribe to the channel, ring the bell to get notified about the latest videos, also drop me the like button, it helps out a lot, and leave your comments and your thoughts on this video or anything in general. So last episode where we left off, in Kenna's perspective side, we had Val infiltrate the castle where Zenobia was to pretend to be a servant. We eventually discovered all of Hex's plans and even recruited a cute little octopus, which she calls it Bubbles. Then eventually we find Princess Zenobia, who confronts us with this, and then we just simply knock her the freak out eventually. After that, we managed to finally conquer Lycos. We defeated Princess Zenobia, but now I guess we're gonna start with the finale battle with King Luther. I don't know. Not only that, but like, and then in Dom's perspective side, he was still like once again doing the final test to see if he could pass it, but apparently in the eyes of Say's grandfather, he kind of failed. Like, it's so stupid, but I kind of decided to check out what would happen if I did what he asked me to do, and it would give you the ice cream. So yeah, you're full of crap, old man. Anyways, we still ended up recruiting Anu, whatever, and now Dom is on his way to go to Kenna. I guess the battle is gonna start. Anyways, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm not sure if today's the final episode. There could be one more episode, or depends. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and without further ado, let's just jump right in. Alright, chapter 13, The Wolf's Mouth. The final battle approaches. Will Kenna's forces be able to stand against the might of King Luther's army? Now playing as Kenna, several days have passed since your takeover of Lycos castle and your forces amass for battle. Zenobia still refusing to be specific, but it's obvious she's expecting Luther to return soon. He could arrive tonight for all we know.
So soon? Will the army be ready in time?
Stormhold soldiers, mercenaries and Aurelian fighters have been arriving in waves ever since we claimed Lycos. King Tevin and his forces arrived late last night. We also have the fighters from Aurel. But you do 500 of our best. You're welcome. Helena and her soldiers should come out of hiding, since she's no longer a wanted woman in Lycos. As for the troops from Thorngate, worry not, a force of 500 Thorngate soldiers arrived this morning. And 50 of my best assassins arrived last night.
They did? I didn't see them.
Well, that's rather the point of assassins, isn't it? Ada and I also put the word to the townsfolk, see if there's support for our warrior queen. And I'm pleased to say, we were very successful. It's a bit shocking, but we actually found 200 townspeople willing to join your army. Wow. You don't know Kenna very well, or else that wouldn't shock you. I'm honored and glad to see that Navraki's family hasn't completely crushed their spirits. Now, Kailani, tell me about our ships. First thing, we're gonna be a lot smaller than Luther's ship, but they'll be faster too, more maneuverable. His ships are lumbering whales, ours are darting more leans. We can use that speed to our advantage. We just have to... I don't know! Oh, okay, I did it. Yeah! Even though they're only troop transports, Luther's ships are bound to have a few big cannons among them. But if we keep our ships moving, they'll have a hell of a time hitting us. Exactly! We'll pick them apart like gulls at a picnic!
That's well and good, but Whitlock says the Hex has ships that can fly? How will we counter those?
Yes, Whitlock. Have you found any way to bring down Hex's airships? Actually, I have, thanks to Rowan. Oh. I realized that what I needed was a machine that could fire a very large arrow with incredible force. Rowan introduced me to her best bow makers, and we built several ballistas, essentially huge crossbows. Huge crossbows? Tell me I get to shoot one. Sounds like just what we need. Good work, Whitlock. I knew you'd think of something. With the few bow makers and supplies that we could scrape together, we were able to make 5 ballistas. That's
What?
like... It's a great deal more than we had. Thank you, both of you. I am glad we were able to help.
Well, I better go check on my soldiers. Make sure they're not standing around looking pretty.
Bruh.
As everyone takes their leave on the tent, you pull Whitlock aside. I wanted to see how you're doing. Me? Fully functional? Terrified, certainly, but... I'm talking about the ballistas, Whitlock. Are you sure you're alright making weapons of war? It had to be done. Maybe so, but still, I don't want you to end up like Hex. I won't become like her, Kenna. Whitlock looks at the floor. And I know I won't because of how sick I feel about what I'm doing. You place a comforting hand on his shoulder and the two of you step out into the afternoon sun. As you walk out of the tent, you stop in your tracks. Kenna, what is it? He's here! Along the beach towards the edge of camp striding toward you is... Dom! Dom quickens his stride and you close the distance at a run. I shall kiss him! He's my boyfriend! You reach Dom and wrap your arms around his neck, pressing your lips against his. Dom returns the embrace, pulling you closer, deepening the kiss. After a long breathless moment, you pull apart, keeping your eyes closed. You lean for your forehead against his. I've wanted to do that for so long. Me too. I wasn't sure you were going to make it back in time. I'm glad you did. Well, my social calendar is pretty busy these days, but I figure I had to at least make an appearance. You pause, feeling the time spent apart hanging between you like a chasm. Dom, I have to know. Did you complete your training? Mostly. Mostly? What does that mean? It's complicated. There's more for me to learn, but I've improved my control. That's good to hear. Dom looks around at your camp, which bustles with soldiers. Looks like you've kept yourself busy while I was gone. You going to introduce me to your new friends? Of course, there are a few old friends too, and I know they'll be eager to see you. I can't wait. One thing first. I'd like to spend some time with you, and only you, later.
Oh.
Think you'll be able to slip away for a bit after this? I might be able to swing that.
Yes!
Sounds like a plan. Now let's make the rounds. Okay, let's talk to Val first because I know she was pissy about him. Find Val near the city wall throwing knives into a tree trunk. Wonderful, I hear the human catastrophe was back. Light and loved ones on fire lately? Val! I know we're all supposed to just pretend like that didn't happen. Right, like I'm supposed to forget that you tried to kill me. You give Kenna so much as a hot foot again and I'll finish the job. I never hurt Kenna, how could you even think of that? Maybe because I watched you roast her like a chicken right in front of me. Stop it right now! Dom and Val both jump, looking at you guiltily. You're both being childish. Which of us are you talking to? But she said both. God, I don't know. I guess, sorry, Val. Val, if Dom hadn't done what he did, Vasilius would have killed me. That may be true, but if he hadn't lost control, I'm not denying that he made a mistake. But Dom's been trained to make sure it never happens again. Now, you two don't have to forgive and forget, but you do have to stop snapping at each other's throats. In case you forgot, we're about to go into battle against a man who slaughtered the rulers of 4 kingdoms. If we're going to survive this, we all have to be able to work together. Reluctantly, Val holds out her hand and Dom shakes it. Truce? Still gonna kill you if you hurt her again. Val? But I'll wait till after the battle. Promise. Good enough for me. Let's check on Helen. A horn sounds nearby and you turn to see a column of soldiers march into your camp led by Helen. Oh, Helen! She actually came. We're under attack. Dom jumps in front of you, raising his hand before the blue fireballs bloom to life against his palm. He's going to attack Helen. I got to talk him down? Dom, no, she's on our side. Dom turns to look at you, the fireball spurting out. What? She doesn't work for the Narakis anymore. She's come to fight for us. You can't be serious. Helen signals for her soldiers to stay back and approaches you cautiously. I remember you from Stormhole. Dominique, isn't it? Yes, I remember too. Gracefully, Helen takes a knee in front of Dom. What are you? I do not deny I have wronged you, nor do I ask your forgiveness. I only hope that by fighting alongside you, I might find some kind of redemption. Dom stares at Helen for a long moment, then looks to you. Does she really mean that?
Yeah.
I have no doubt. Well then. Dom extends a hand, helping Helen to her feet. Welcome to the right side, Helen. Thank you, Dominique. I am happy to be here at least. Let's talk to Kailani. You and Dom walk to the edge of the water where shipbuilders are hard at work outfitting your fleet with Whitlock's ballistas. Boats, huh? That's new. Wait until you ride in one. They move so fast, it's like flying. Coming through! Shift yourselves unless you want a good knock up aside the head. You jump aside. Kailani walks by carrying a stack of wood planks on one shoulder. She heaves the woods onto the sand, dusting off her palms. Kailani grips Dom's hands in hers. You must be Dom! Kailani Kiwi! Good to meet you, finally! You too, wow, firm handshake. How about the ships? Ready for battle? The ships are ready and my fighters are itching to get on the water. Does this mean I'll get to see those signature moves of yours soon? Well, maybe we could give you a little preview. Oh, Inoa, come here! Kailani grabs a wooden board and stands it right in the sand. Noah joins you for a moment later. You make a little fence over here, Kai. Whip clap maneuver? Oh, I got it. Noah and Kailani grasp hands and Noah spins in place, swinging Kailani through the air. Yeah! Kailani foot connects with the plank of wood, breaking it in half. That's what you call a little preview? God, why even bother with weapons? These two are like human cannibals. I like this man, Kenna. Kailani grins, slapping Dom on the shoulder. Looking forward to seeing you in action, fireman. Likewise. Also, ouch. Let's go to Rowan. You remember Queen Rowan of Thorngate? How could I forget such a formidable warrior? Rowan claps Dom's hand warmly. I could never forget you, Dominique. I owe you a great debt for saving Thorngate castles from the flames. You don't owe me anything. I only did what anyone would have. Okay, anyone with the ability to control fire with their mind. I must go. There is much to do to prepare my people for battle. With a quick bow, Rowan turns as walks away. Intimidating, isn't she? Does she make you feel short? She makes me feel very short. Adder. Adder, how go your preparations? My people are equipped with grappling hooks and climbing spikes. Get them onto one of Luther's boats, they'll do the rest. Now introduce me to your handsome friend. Dom, I'd like you to meet Ada, Raiden's sister and queen of the Lycos underworld. Ada, that's an interesting name. And a well-earned one, I assure you. Did you earn it for your speed or habit of fighting people? Would you like to find out?
Yes!
Ada laughs, patting Dom on the cheek. Keep a close eye on this one, Kenna. I have a terrible habit of stealing pretty things.
I'll keep that in mind.
Jenna got jealous. Oh my god, now we're gonna talk to the others. Okay, let's start with Tevin. Your Majesty, we got to stop meeting this way. Next time, instead of a battle, we'll share wine and secrets in the Stormhold throne room.
Wow!
That sounds lovely, and it better not be a false promise because I will hold you to it. Tevin shoots Dom a grin. Dominique, you're looking as fierce as ever. Ready to put on a fire show? You know it. Then I'll be sure to snag a front row seat. Let's go to Jackson. My queen, Dominique. Jackson kneels before you. You may rise, Jackson. The soldiers, what they wanted me to say on their behalf, of course, is, well, they never dreamed they'd be so proud to fight for you, but they are. That's very thoughtful of them. Be sure to pass along my appreciation to the soldiers. Jackson walks away as springing his steps. Something tells me that message didn't come from your army. I got that feeling too. Oh my god. Severin, ready for battle? Ha! The real question is whether battle is ready for me. For too long, my access has gone thirsty. Tonight, they'll drink the blood of our enemies. He lumbers off, audibly psyching himself up. I'm glad he's on our side. Me too. I can't believe I actually beat him in combat. Are you sure you did? Maybe combat beat him. If he hears you, I can't protect you. Oh, the Mechatar. Whitlock emerges from a tent with the Mechatar rumbling behind him. Is the Mechatar ready, Whitlock? You tell me. Oh, god damn it. Seems ready to me. Oh, I thought it was gonna attack, like last time. Find Berisa outside the tent, snapping on her back, paws twitching in the air. Who wants a belly rub? So cute. Berisa does! You dive onto Berisa's belly, waking up with a surprise petting. Does your security know that at any time their queen might get her face ripped off? What are you talking about? Berisa is my security, aren't you, Berisa? Dom, why are you standing so far away? Afraid of her? Yes, absolutely yes! After you finish making your rounds with Dom. If you still want some one-on time, meet me at the forest edge in an hour. Why in an hour? Dominic Hunter, what are you planning? A surprise fit for a queen. Then I can't wait. Now playing as Val, nearby, as Kenna's army prepares for battle, you carry the baby's Kraken jar down the pier. I'm taking you back to where you came from. Of course not. It's the right thing to do. You don't understand that, don't you? Don't be like that. You got to go because I can't protect you during the battle. Between you and me, I don't know if this battle's gonna go. If it goes bad, I just want to know that you'll be alright, even if I'm not. So I guess this is it, little guy. Time for you to go home. Bubbles swims to the top of the jar, one little tentacle reaching out to curl around your thumb. Oh, Bubbles, come on. Don't go making this harder. You crouch at the end of the pier and gently tip Bubbles out of the jar. He plops into the sea, bobbing up a second later to look back at you. Oh. Go on, get out here. I promise to come visit. If I live through this, I mean. Bubbles hesitates, then dips beneath the water. You watch his little purple shape swim away until it's gone from sight. So long, little guy. With a final wave, you turn away from the water and nearly run into Raiden. There you are. What were you doing out here by yourself? Nothing. Are you alright? You look like you're about to cry. You look like you're about to get punched in the face. On further consideration, I find nothing notable about your current whereabouts behavior. Damn right. You shove past Raiden and continue down the dock, scrubbing hastily at your eyes. Now playing as Dom, after meeting Kenna at the edge of the forest, you lead her by the hand. This way, your surprise awaits. I do like surprises, but I can't be away for long. If Leon discovers I run off in the woods to spend time with you, he'll kill me. Or you. Actually, he'll probably kill you. Then you got nothing to worry about. Well, I'm kind of fond of you. Only kind of fond? Is that how you really feel about the one you love? Kenna tugs on your arms gently and you stop. She steps closer, placing her hands on your chest and looking up into your eyes. You're right. I'm more than just kinda fond of you. I love you, Dom. I love you too, Kenna. Now, are you ready for the surprise? Are you kidding? I'm dying to find out what you planned. You lead Kenna a little bit farther into the forest until you come up a clearing with a small fire in the center. Several pieces of skewered chicken roast over the flames. Besides the fire stand, a hastily constructed wooden booth, and beyond, a large roll of banner hangs between two trees. You rush over to it. Welcome to... You unfurl the banner which says Beltane Festiva. The Beltane Festival. Well, Festiva, technically, because I ran out of paint. Kenna stands there in silence. I just thought, well, we went to the festival together once when we were younger, and we had such a great time. And yeah, I know it's the wrong time of the year. The boot is shoddy and the sign is... This is amazing, Dom. It is? I can't believe you did this. Do you think you could show me around? Of course. What was I thinking? Where would you like to begin? I don't know. Between the food and the boot, there's just so much to do at the festival. What would you recommend? Let's enjoy the chicken and ale. I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
You both sit beside the fire where the chickens are roasting. That fire feels nice and warm, doesn't it? Actually, I wouldn't know. Oh, right, forgot. Fire carrier. It's probably about the same as when I sat in a pool of lava. Okay, now you're definitely going to have to tell me what happened over your journey. In the meantime, I believe I was promised chicken. Right, here you are, Kenna.
I'm hungry.
Smiles as you hand her chicken skewer and a tankard. I don't know which I like more, the chicken or the ale. The two of you talk as the fire pops and crackles, enjoying each other's company. Shall we move on to the next attraction? By all means. Wish making booth. We stand over the other side of the booth and adopt an accent. Hey, welcome to the wishing booth, my lady. And what might your name be? Oh, I am Caitlin, just a normal girl of no royal lineage. What a normal, commoners way of phrasing things. Would you like to make a wish, Caitlin? I would very much. You hand Kenna a bird-shaped parchment and a quill. She discreetly writes her wish across the wings. Dom, traditionally there's a firecracker inside the bird. I believe I throw my bird into the sky, and if my wish is going to come true, it catches on fire. With a flick of your wrist, you summon a small fireball in your palm. Don't worry, I got that part covered.
Perfect.
Are you sure? I mean, before... Kenna, I've been training under a Masters of Fire for weeks. Of course, I just wanted to be sure. Here goes. Kenna steps into the clearing and throws her bird into the evening sky. You hurl the fireball into the air and it swirls around the bird. The paper burns slowly, the ashes catching on the wind and dancing away like fireflies. That was impressive! I aim to please, so what you wish for? I'm not telling, then it won't come true. Later, you and Kenna sit side by side staring into the waning embers of the fire. This has been so wonderful, Dominique. Thank you for doing all this. It's beyond sweet. But I should probably be heading back soon. Agreed. Yeah, we already spent too much time together. You're right. Leon's probably already put a bounty on my head. You stand up and help Kenna to her feet. Another year, another successful Beltane festival. This year was by far my favorite. The two of you walk back to the camp together. As you're walking, you hear an unmistakable praw in the sky above you. Dom, did you hear that? It sounded like hockey. How could I have forgotten? I made a new friend as well. You whistle two short blasts and a moment later, Blaze touches down a nearby branch. He eyes Kenna curiously. Oh my god. Dom, what? Kenna, this is Blaze. Blaze, this is Kenna. It's a phoenix. He likes you. But you act like you never seen a bird made of living flames before. He's awesome. How did you? I'll tell you all about it later. You better. You pet Blaze for a bit and then he flies off happily. Aww. Now playing as Kenna, as night falls, you and Dom are right back at the camp where Leon hastens to meet you. My queen, I need to speak to you about your soldiers. Good to see you too, Leon. Welcome back, lad. Surprised I didn't run into you earlier. I was busy. He suppressed a smile. What about my soldiers, Leon? All this waiting around and staring at the horizon is just waiting for Luther to arrive. It's making them restless. They've been fighting a long time. They're doing their best to hide it, but I can see weariness in their eyes. Sounds like it's time for one of your famous speeches. They need to hear from their queen. Then they will. You step forward, all around the people turn to look at you, and a hush falls over the camp. Soldiers, friends, this campaign has been a hard one. We've traveled many miles, fought many battles, and lost many good people along the way. But now, our ultimate goal lies within our grasp. Soon, we will finally free the 5 kingdoms from tyranny. No longer we will all be at the mercy of Luther and his lackeys. No longer we will suffer and die to serve a tyrant's cruel ambitions. When Luther is beaten, we will once again be masters of our own fates. That's right, no more groveling to that murderous king or his cronies. Cheers and whoops approval sounds from throughout the ranks. I fought beside many of you at the Battle of Stormhold. Others stood by me at Thorngate, Auriel, or here in Lycos. This coming battle. In the past few weeks, we fought 3 of Luther's most dangerous allies, and we defeated everyone. Hells, we don't even have to fire away into a castle this time. We just need to sink a few ships. If you ask me, Luther doesn't stand a chance. All around you, soldiers from all over the 5 kingdoms and beyond cry out their support. We're with you, Queen Kenna! Freedom for the 5 kingdoms! Make the Blood King bleed! Prepare yourselves, my friends! This battle will be the beginning of a new age for the 5 kingdoms. The camp rings with applause and cheers. You turn to Dom and Leon. How was that? That'll do. I'd say so, yeah. This army looks ready to follow you to the end of the world. Dom reaches over, clasping your hand. I know I am. This battle isn't an end. It's a new beginning for all of us. A horn blows in the distance. That sounded like it was coming from one of the towers. Come on! You and Dom race through the camp toward the source of the horn. A few moments later, at the very top of the coastal watchtower, Queen Kenna, you'll want to take a look at this. You look through an enormous spyglass at the first stare, unable to make anything out across the vast ocean, but gradually, wisp out of smoke enter into your field of view, followed by the sinister, unmistakable shapes of warships. Oh God! What is it, Kenna? What do you see? Luther's Navy. He's here! Okay, Chapter 14, The Battle of the Bay. Kenna's fleet clashes with Luther's in the Wolf's Mouth, and fate of the 5 kingdoms hangs in the balance. Now playing as Kenna, having just spotted King Luther's fleet on the horizon, you and Dom spring back to camp. Everyone, arm yourselves and get to your boats! Luther's fleet approaches! You heard the Queen! Move! You hurry down the dock as all around you your soldiers snatch up weapons and board the waiting boats. Kailani stands at the stern of the Swift behind a team of rowers. You and Dom join Whitlock, Noah, Adder, and Val at the bow. Everyone holding on tight? Ready, just try not to steer too bumpy while I'm holding this! Don't spoil the surprise, Metal Man. Save it for Luther's ship. As for me and my friends... Adder nods and suddenly several black-clad figures appear seemingly from nowhere before fading back into the shadows of the ship. Well ready. Creepy trick, Snake Lady. Now let's hurry up and go kill something before I change my mind about this whole damn war battle idea. Let's get out there then. You heard him, sis. Kailani signals the rowers and your ships rush out into the open water to meet Luther's fleet. Your ship speed across the bay. On the deck of the closest ship, 3 Nevraki soldiers scramble to aim at a cannon right at you. Look out! Draw! You taking up Rowan's longbow, you narrow an arrow and set your sights on one of the soldiers. I don't think so. You fire your arrow, striking the soldier in the throat. Ugh! The soldier topples overboard before his body even hits the water. You let loose another arrow, then another. Ugh! Remind me to never bet against you again! Bet against me on what? On anything! Kenna, look! You spot a familiar face on the deck of the closest ship. King Luther! Kailani, steer us alongside that ship! Aye aye, Captain! As you near Luther's ship, Adder retrieves several grappling hooks from the floor of the boat, handing one each to you, Dom, and Val. Adder, you sure you can deliver that surprise I prepared? I come aboard myself, but that's not where I'm most effective. Don't worry, we'll make sure it ends up where it needs to be. Kenna, be a dear and keep those brutes occupied for us. I'll have Luther's full attention. Around you, the black-clad figures come to their feet, each holding their own grappling hook. All aboard! As one, you throw your hooks, dozens of them arc through the air, clamping tight into Luther's ship. Finally, some real action! The Nevraki soldiers on board cut a few of the ropes, but there are too many aft. All of you climb over hand, pulling yourselves up into the deck. No way am I missing this! Hey Noah, up and over! You got it, I'll stay down here with Whitlock. Kailani steps into Noah's cup hands and he launches her into the air. She lands on the deck beside you, spear at the ready. Let's get in! Yes! Let's... Sorry. Glaring across the ship, you lock eyes with Luther. Hi, Luther! Luther the Rockies! The reign of tyranny ends now! Well said, Kenna. Luther sneers at you as small of soldiers form in front of him. It appears my foolish son Marco was right. I should have hunted you down when I had the chance. Fortunately, it seems I now have an opportunity to correct that oversight. Kill her! One of Luther's soldiers comes charging forward, swinging her broadsword high. Ah! I should dodge. You dodge to one side, the broadsword misses your inches, carving a chunk out of the deck instead. Slippery little... Ah! The soldier follows a fireball burning a hole straight into her chest. Down summons another fireball ready to throw. You alright? I am now. Thanks. Out of the corner of the eye, you spot Ada leading her assassins down the hatch that leads below the deck. We need to keep Luther and his soldiers busy just a little longer. I could stand here beating down your lackeys all night, Luther! She's not lying. Kenna's kind of relentless that way. Probably won't even break a sweat. Oh, let's test that theory then. Attack! All of you! The rest of Luther's guards surge forward. Smash! Oh, give me that! You swing your hammer, caving in the front of a soldier's breastplate. Ah! Ah! More soldiers fall before you, their armor crumpling under the forces of your blows. Smash! Ah! Smash! Ah! Who else wants a taste of my hammer? Save a few soldiers for me, why don't you? Hells, I miss fighting with you in real life. What did you mean in real... Boom! The deck shudders beneath your feet. What was that? Soldiers and crewmen from all over the ship scurry on the decks. The rest of your friends rush towards Swift. You take a step toward Luther, raising your weapon. Luther! It's time! For the realm's peace! You're responsible for the deaths of thousands of innocent lives. Your blood will flow for them today. You have a funny way of bringing peace. Nowhere is safe for you, Luther. Not even while I'm alive. Then I'll just have to end you, won't I? Luther draws his longsword from his sheath, then stalks towards you. At last. And then, now we're going to be leaving the episode here. No! As much as I would like to continue this episode, I am definitely going to be ending it here. But thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you really did enjoy it, drop me the like button. It helps out a lot. If you're not subscribed to the channel, would appreciate it if you do. Also, leave your comments and your thoughts on this video or anything in general. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I love you guys. Appreciate you. And we'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.